做的事情就是尽量赚更多钱，图个温饱。
Okay, that was depressing.
I also feel I'm part of this youngster generation.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm a little too small for this microphone, Lukas. Reminds me of West Davis here.
Are we all gonna be standing here? Can I have a box to stand on?
Hi everyone and welcome back to another round of 外国人介绍台湾新闻. Aki German, which is have made some visits to the channel before. Bumped into you on the street outside the tax office. And then on the new angle on the other side of the table, the permanent guest so far. Yuan.
Was not supposed to be permanent, but somehow I keep coming back. Huh?
Yes. Try to get rid of him from our previous apartment, but he's still here. I saw a very interesting video online, which was about Asia's stuck generation, the newly graduates here in Taiwan. They have jobs, they are working super hard 24/7, but they cannot really get out of their current situation. We should watch this and see what we think as foreigners living here in Taiwan.
我以前的梦想是拍电影，拍出感动人心的作品。但今年我25岁，我做的事情就是尽量赚更多钱，图个温饱。
Okay, that was depressing.
Super depressing, yeah. You get such a sad aspect of life in Taiwan that maybe we don't really experience.
There was a few things that struck extra hard for me, especially like this first guy, like Adriel, who is a video producer and like just hardworking with videos all day. I can relate like so much.
I also feel I'm part of this youngster generation. If I want to buy an apartment, I can only have 30 meters square with a 25-year credit loan.
Oh, that's
and
not much.
With a good salary, yes. Even though I have a very comfortable salary, having only $30,000 per month, you can't rent anything in Taipei, I mean anything suitable for a family, for people living. You have a small apartment, no window, no light. Maybe you need to save money on the AC, on the hot water, I don't know, on the food, on anything. And still they have to work so hard.
I'm a software engineer, you as well. And I guess many of our friends are also living in this world. But I know in France, it's a lot of people who struggle and find jobs in the last 10 years. It's been very hard.
I mean, if I want to buy a house, I can buy a house in Yunlin. In Taipei, I will never be able to be owner unless I earn like 10 times the salary I'm earning now. For the people who earn less, it's even harder. So I think for now, Taiwan rely on their old generation that has buy a house. So most of people still live with their family until they are 30, 35. And only 1% of the people on the top have everything.
我没有办法买全新的，我只能买二手的。30-40年的老旧公寓，爬楼梯的也要500-600万。
And when she say 5 to 6 million is in Linko, in an old apartment, believe me, I'm checking the market a lot. For 5 to 6 million, you have nothing near a subway. You have a small bedroom far in Linko. It's cold, it's dark. Yeah.
Linko people, don't be offended.
Linko people,
No,
I do apologize.
I'm kidding. When I say Linko, what I mean is just far from a big city, far from the main hot center. I think actually the real price are 10 to 15 million. You start to have something where it's correct. Who can pay this? No one. I think it's also the culture in Taiwan to not complain, not make wave, be quiet. You need to keep face. But in France, we are more open about this, and you want to complain. Okay, complain.
Yes. Protesting Monday to Friday. And then
exactly. That's our second job.
One thing I got really surprised though is like one of the things he mentioned is doing the video editing, right?
Yes.
翻译一集是200块，那一集大概45分钟。
If you're watching now, Adriel, come and do subtitles for me. I'll pay you literally like 4 times as much. 200 NT for 45 minutes is insane.
It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Come and work for me. You have my Facebook and Instagram right there.
And when I saw that video, I also thought like, how come he's okay with doing this? Like, I'm pretty sure because 45 minutes video takes hours. It takes so many hours. And I feel also sometimes you need to take a higher point of view and look at how you can organize your life and your time. Like there's many websites like Fiverr where you can propose to offer your service or something. There must be something that pays more.
I've talked with a lot of people who are working in police or working in other fields. They always say, if I say something, there's always someone who's coming next. there's always someone who can fill the position right away.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's why the salary is getting less, and you're not appreciated that much.
That's exactly what I mentioned like later on in this video as well, that like universities are pumping out so many with like the degrees, so the degrees like it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Right out of curiosity, do you all have a bachelor degree?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
You don't?
I don't even have a high school degree.
What?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything. Bachelor degree, master degree doesn't mean you're smart or not.
No, but you do need a working visa.
Yeah, okay, for Taiwan,
unless you
yeah.
get married, apparently, to work abroad. That was like my only motivation to like get a bachelor degree.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Minty. Okay.
Oh no.
But I don't know if it's a thing in Taiwan. People don't really share their salary. So you don't know how much is earning your neighbor. You don't know how much is earning even your coworker. You don't know this. So when you need to understand the market, when you need to know how much you can ask more, when you need to know, okay, I have 5-year experience, what should be my salary? If you don't know the other people's salary, of course, who has the power is the boss. The boss can even propose you a low salary. You will think, okay, maybe it's the average salary for this position. Well, I think most of people don't know that, and most of people get kind of scammed by their boss every month, every year.
How do we solve this problem? Like right now, like
Okay.
it's not really gonna work. Saying like tomorrow everyone goes and asks for a raise at the same time.
Let's do it. If you all watch Lukas' video, maybe we have a chance.
Yeah, and
240,000 people Monday morning. You go to your boss.
I just want to add, I think I remember the second girl, and she also has, for an engineer, a super low salary.
30,000, she
$30,000
said,
or
yeah.
$40,000 as a mechanical engineer.
Yeah, it sounds crazy to me because as an engineer, I thought it starts much higher. I want to make one thing clear. Foreigners don't make more money than Taiwanese in Taiwan for the same job. No. If it's the same job in the same company, like you're not sent.
Depending on your field.
Yeah, you have to define like same job, like salesperson. You have a Taiwanese salesperson and a foreign salesperson. The foreigner makes more. The minimum wage for a foreigner is much higher than a minimum wage for a Taiwanese.
If you are a foreigner from US or from France and your company is sending you to Taiwan for a 2-year mission, in that case, you make a lot of money because you are sent on a mission and your contract is in the US. But if you are hired by a Taiwanese company in Taiwan, generally, your salary would be the same or not so different from Taiwanese.
If you're a model or an actor, you can get at least 8 times more than a Taiwanese. For a Taiwanese background actor, 8 hours, 800 Taiwan dollar. That's it. That's even below the minimum wage. Wow. And for me, it's 1,000 minimum an hour. And that's totally legal. That's totally normal.
But as long as people will accept this salary, then boss will continue to do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Don't do
people
it.
need to stand up for their rights.
Okay, how do we turn this around then? How do we finish on a little more positive note? What can we actually share and give to the Taiwanese audience to turn this around?
No, there is good part in Taiwan, especially I think in the computer field, because computer field is something very new, where if you have knowledge, if you learn by yourself, you can still, I think, go high and go in a company and they will hire you for your skills. I feel computer science is different from other fields.
What we did in Germany, we made all the salaries public. Like if you are below this minimum wage, you can how to say that, to a bureau and claim a higher salary. So I think that might be the first step to help there out.
In Sweden, we have nothing like government regulated, but we have a lot of like unions. So for example, like a teacher union. So like all the teachers would like be in that union, and then you will be like protected as the organization. So like all the teachers in Sweden. Of course, you can still be hired if you're not in the union, but there's like you pay like a very, very small fee, and then you'll be protected and having like even more rights than like your legal rights.
Yeah, but I think that doesn't work in Taiwan because Taiwanese are too afraid to, like, if they would make an alliance with each other and say, okay, we are working together and stuff, we want this salary and nothing else, then they find someone else. So I think it's more like the government who should make a decision there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it starts with the government. They need to put the policies that the companies must follow. Of course, like you said, if you're a boss, you just want to make more money. Maybe you don't care about your employees, but as the government should take care of its people. So I think it should start from the government.
Totally agree.
蔡英文加油
But it's hard, of course, it's very hard because it's something very difficult to tackle. There's international competition, there's lots of things, but I feel more focus should be put on this task.
We talk a lot about the employee, but the boss, I mean, can you imagine if we raise the salary of the employee, they will have less money? How can they buy the Maserati? The stock will go lower, everyone will get poorer. So what can they do? Poor them.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good. I think that's a good summary.
Actually, keeping all the money sometimes is not always good for a company. Having our good employees, happy employees, can also improve the productivity and the benefits of the company. So in the end, having good employees can also make more money to the boss.
Happy employees, happy boss, happy Taiwan.
Bye-bye.